Welcome to Irons United and another transfer window special. My name is Stel. By the time this video goes out, we will have either just signed Jack Wilshere or very close to signing Jack Wilshere. It's causing quite a lot of debate amongst West Ham fans. A lot of fans are split over whether this would be a good signing or a bad signing. Who knows? Can give you some stats on Jack if you don't already know. For the past couple of seasons, in the 2014-15 season, he played 27 games, which included Premier League, Champions League, Cup games, plus 7 appearances for England. And in that time, he scored 4 goals and 2 assists. 2015-16, he played 3 games only. 2016-17. He started coming back to some fitness and played 29 games, mostly on loan to Bournemouth, registering 2 assists. Last season, his most productive for a while, saw him play in 38 games, which were in the Premier League and Europa League, scoring 2 goals and 3 assists. So what about Jack Wilshere? We know his quality, we know if he stays fit, he's undoubtedly one of the best midfielders in England and, dare I say, in Europe. It's just that his injuries are the biggest hindrance to him. We can understand why a fair share of West Ham fans will feel quite apprehensive about signing him. After all, we have our fair share of injuries. Obviously, the one that springs to most minds is Andy Carroll. But if Wilshere stays fit, what a massive addition he would be to a West Ham team who have been crying out for some midfield improvements over the past couple of seasons. We know enough about Jack Wilshere. We've seen him. His technical ability, his passing ability, his deep understanding of football is unique for an English midfielder. We don't have another English midfielder like Wilshere at the moment, and maybe there are some players breaking through who are similar. Loftus-Cheek springs to mind. But can we really go wrong with a free signing like Wilshere? I dare say Pellegrini will be asking for assurances off the board. If we do sign Wilshere, he won't be the only midfielder that comes in, because even in his mind, he's going to have a little bit of niggling doubt about Wilshere's ability to stay fit for a whole season. So, is he a good signing? I say yes. I say he would be a great addition to West Ham. Just one thing, he's not coming home, lads. Wilshere is not a West Ham fan, or according to some papers he's not. Yes, his family are West Ham, but let's not laud him as the prodigal son. He's a talented midfielder who, if he stays fit, will give us a lot of stylish football in a West Ham shirt. He'll be a fantastic linchpin in central midfield, who players like Arnie and others can really feed off. So I'm excited about this one, and let's see if it actually happens. Now on to another rumour that's knocking around at the moment, about a certain player who plays in France for Marseille. The rumour is that Dimitri Payet has been offered back to West Ham. Is this true? Is this another silly rumour? We don't really know. Where are you? It'd be interesting to know what your thoughts are about Payet. Do you see him as the prodigal son coming back to West Ham? Is he the victim that needs a second chance in a West Ham shirt? Or do you still regard him as a bit of a cunt who doesn't deserve to ever wear the West Ham shirt again? We still don't really know the history, what really happened with why Payet left. Some say it was because of personal issues which threatened his marriage, so he had to leave West Ham. Others say it was because he realised there was a lack of board ambition. The board promised, apparently the board promised to build a team around him, and he saw that that wasn't going to happen, especially in the transfer window a couple of seasons back. Which made him decide to move back to Marseille. You can't deny that since leaving West Ham, his his realisation of playing in the Champions League for Marseille has been achieved, whilst we've struggled to even stay in the Premier League. So if it was for footballing reasons, you can't deny that he went for the right reasons. But we also heard that he fell out with some of the West Ham players whilst he was there. So with all this in mind, the question is, should he come back? I say, let's move on. I say there probably isn't any substance to this story, and I hope Pellegrini focuses on other targets. So, please watch out for more Irons United transfer news. Sign up, subscribe, etc., and come on, you Irons.